Welcome to the Critterpit.
Welcome.
Episode 8?
Episode 8.
That's
we recorded
crazy.
4, 5, 6, 7, and now 8.
Now we're on 8.
That's how numbers work.
This week, the killer.
The killer.
Oh,
We-
wait.
Joined by 2 special guests.
Very
I
special
think.
guest.
Wait, let me change it back to solo mode because it can hear you guys in the background.
Oh, okay.
That would be nice.
Wait,
Yeah.
It's really
Excited to
quiet,
hear
it looks
that,
like.
how that sounds.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're back with Graham. This is his 3rd appearance.
At
That's-
least.
No,
At
third?
least.
I thought this was my second.
Well, we got 400 blows.
Yeah.
And
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm completely
Wow.
forgetting. No,
Yeah.
this is like my 5th appearance.
5th appearance, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a
Maybe.
whole bunch.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we are also joined by Troy.
Troy Finley.
Yeah.
Hello.
Want to tell us a
Welcome,
little
Troy.
bit about
How are you?
yourself?
Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Troy. I'm not sure if you got the message, but
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is. Right now, I'm quite sweaty. Are you guys sweaty?
It's hot in here.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
I have that
In the
effect on
pits.
people. So
Yeah. Just sweltering in here.
Yeah.
nice shirt. I know people obviously won't be able to see, but Graham's rocking a mad
Just
fly, dude. That's super fly. When
Super sick floral shirt.
that is
Yeah.
the
Oh, that's
70s.
beautiful.
That just threw up around your chest, baby. That is hot.
Yeah.
I
Where'd
got
you
this
get
for
that?
Christmas.
Ah,
I don't know
Christmas.
where it's from. Might say on the tag. I don't know.
Super.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus, yeah.
That's
Shout
sick.
out the North Pole.
Yeah.
So yeah, Troy is a 3rd-year film student.
Yes.
So he's our
Award-winning author.
Award-winning
Yeah.
author. Yeah.
So is Ethan the Q, of course.
Yeah. We're both Agora boys.
Yep.
Yes. Delicious.
So yeah, he's our senior.
Yep.
2 years our senior.
Don't. Oh my gosh! Please don't call me your senior. Just stick me in the home or put me down. Like, just don't call me senior just yet. All right.
No.
Our
We never would.
sensei.
Yeah.
Sensei.
We're excited to get a third year's
Yeah.
opinion on these movies.
Oh, great. I'm probably the worst one to ask on this.
No.
I watch like 6 movies a year. All right.
Hey,
Okay.
man.
So this year's been different. All right.
Yep.
So
It's been a big movie year for all of us.
yeah, crazy.
Movies. Pretty sick. But yeah, we're talking today about 1989's The Killer.
John Woo's masterpiece,
John
other than Mission Impossible 2 and Face Off.
Face Off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's gonna be
He
special.
did Face Off?
He did. You
Who?
couldn't tell by all the dubs.
It's very Face Off.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Face Off. I
There's-
just want to see it.
I was watching it. I've never seen Face Off except for like a trailer. I'm like, did they like rip off Face Off? Like,
Yeah.
what is this?
There's
It's
so
so
many like
similar.
parallels.
Yeah.
There was a part where they're both on the ground, and it
Exactly,
was like,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
that exact frame. I was like, yeah, I recognize that.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
It's a great film, and this is a special cast because we all just watched this in
Yeah.
our film history class.
All together.
Yeah.
So this will be very off the cuff.
Mm-hmm. Nobody
Oh.
took any notes this time. It's all.
No.
So does anybody want to try and explain the plot of this
Yeah.
movie?
Troy, would you like
Oh.
to?
All right,
Do the
man.
honors.
All right, so it all started in 1989, I think. I don't
Dear
know.
Lord.
But
Yeah.
basically, this is what happens. So there's this hitman, right? And this cop, right? And they're
Yep.
going off chasing each other, right? And it all starts when the hitman blinds a girl and is like,
Yeah.
no! So he pretty much kidnaps her, stalks her, and he's like, all right, I'm going to make sure that I right my wrongs. I'll make sure you ain't blind no more.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna
He's a good
stalk
guy.
you and
It's a-
pretend you don't know who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a real
That
shame that Mr.
relationship-
Beast isn't in this universe because I think that was the Mr. Beast surgery that she needed.
Oh, yeah.
The 100 blind
You
people
could
that he
hook her up with
cured.
Jimmy.
Exactly.
Yo, Mr. Beast cured 100 blind people?
You haven't seen that thumbnail?
He
It's-
cured blind.
You
people.
haven't
I
seen
thought
this?
That was just a meme.
No,
Yeah,
that's
he hasn't-
this is a real video.
It's Mr. Beast
Or
Jesus.
1,000. He paid for a lot of surgeries.
Yeah, I don't remember. Mr. Beast. This is why we need Jake here, our producer, to
Yeah.
pull this
Yeah.
stuff up.
The killer can wait. We need to.
Blind video. Just look at the
Yeah, I
thumbnail
saw
is
that thumbnail.
insane. Like,
Oh,
It's
dude,
just-
this is a Meat Canyon thing.
yeah, Meat
Oh,
Canyon
okay,
did a
yeah,
video
yeah,
on it,
exactly.
That's
but it's
creepy.
like based on a real thing.
I
that
can't believe he just like
Cured
he held
1,000
this
people.
he held this person and was like staring to the camera. You
there's
don't know
the-
where that is because you're probably not cured yet. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. I'm gonna cure your blindness, but you gotta stare into this void and pretend and give me the most soy jack face imaginable.
It's
God.
crazy.
But
Well,
good for him, man.
Based
Good
off
for-
the ending of this film, we might have to hook her up with Mr. Beast.
Exactly.
No, I don't think she getting.
They would
cured.
get a lot. No, I don't think she's
She
getting
ain't
cured
getting
either.
that money, and she ain't getting his eyes.
Nope.
Mr.
I
Beast!
was honestly okay, were we able to spoil the ending?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I honestly thought the cop was gonna go like blam blam, shoot the guy, and be like, his eyes are mine.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been sick as fuck.
And she's looking through his eyes. That would
Yeah.
be crazy through the bad guys.
Then it would become Face Off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's 100% what I was expecting to happen. But then just cut to the harmonica. I'm like, what?
I love it.
Oh, damn, dude.
I
It's-
love the editing of this movie. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I love
yeah.
the
Just all
editing.
the freeze frames.
Here's the
and-
question though.
Yeah.
Is it intentional? Is it self-parody?
No, it's not self-parody. This is, I think,
Mm-hmm.
the style of these movies. Like
Because
I've
this
only
is at
seen
the
a
tail
couple,
end of the 80s. So
Yeah.
there is a lot of precedent before this.
but it's still like it's middle of Hong
Mhm.
Kong era, right? Like 80s to
Yeah.
early 2000s is kind of the peak of that.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm
I've
very unfamiliar. with
Yeah,
this
I've only
genre.
seen a few. I've only seen Police Story and Crouching Tiger,
Okay.
Hidden Dragon. Also
Okay.
with the assassin from this movie.
Chow Yun-Fat.
Yep.
From Pirates of the
He's
Caribbean.
awesome. Yeah, he's
love
awesome
that
in both
guy.
these movies. An absolute killer.
I know exactly who that is. That guy's badass.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, as a film student who doesn't watch movies, I haven't seen any of the movies you guys are talking about.
Pirates of the Caribbean 3, Our World's End.
He's
I
the
mean,
he's
I
the
might have seen scenes
junk
from it. but
junk.
That's my
Guy.
third favorite Pirates of the Caribbean.
I don't know. I haven't really watched the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Dude, those
Oh
are
my
so
God.
good.
You're out of your mind like
Those
that.
first three,
They should be in the
perfect
Criterion
trilogy.
collection.
Literally,
'cause
They
they're
should
all-
be.
Dude,
those first
insane.
three form a perfect trilogy. if you
I think you're
more
forgetting
for 'em.
about the fifth one.
Which one's the fifth one? I get the,
That's
That's
the
not
the
Blackbeard.
worst one.
okay, that's the
Fourth
That's-
one.
one's Blackbeard.
Fourth one's Blackbeard.
Okay, I
Fifth
know
one's
the
Javier
one.
Bardem.
Yeah, as Captain Salazar.
He does
Yeah.
such a good performance in that.
Yeah, I
fucking
love
movie.
him.
Oh, he's great, but the movie around him is so
I
bad.
know.
Dude, you know what I didn't get from that movie? I know this has nothing to do with the killer. But okay, Barbosa, right? He
Oh,
goes
yeah.
and he talks to the bald chick, right?
Oh, yeah.
Nothing comes out of that.
It-
The
they
entire
were-
interaction just gone.
They were trying
Yeah.
to do like Calypso from
Yeah.
like the second and third one,
Mm.
but it just fell flat. That whole film is a disgrace.
It is.
Great
I wish
performance.
that they made Orlando Bloom look more like Davy Jones too.
I love that scene though. when
They are
Orlando
all
Bloom's in
reunited
it.
at the
That
end.
scene makes me
Spoilers
cry.
for Pirates of the
I'm
Caribbean
such a Pirates
5.
of the Caribbean guy.
I watched that movie in Quebec, bringing that back to Graham's
Wow.
birthplace.
Graham was
Yeah,
born
5 minutes from Quebec. Yeah.
Yep,
in
5
Japan.
minutes from Quebec and Japan. And actually, Japan is only 5 minutes from Hong Kong.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
did you pick up on any of the subtitling
Yeah.
issues on this one?
Were you able to
Um,
understand the?
The
no,
Cantonese?
I don't know. I don't understand Cantonese. I did hear a little bit of Japanese in the movie when they're in the
okay.
airport.
Okay. What were they
so,
saying? Context, lore.
They were basically saying like welcome, or
Mm.
I think
That would
there
make
was a group
sense.
of people. I think they were kind of saying like welcome. Probably to Hong Kong. I didn't really catch what they were saying because there's too much yelling going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I have a question about the airport sequence.
Mm.
Did the killer, his name was
Ajong.
Ajong,
Good
did he set up that whole like group of people
You had to.
that was
Yeah.
standing there?
I love how they all just immediately ditch her.
Yeah.
For
I don't
this,
know.
Like, that's great.
I was wondering if that was just a
good.
good coincidence or
I don't know if he did set that up
Yeah.
because if you do watch, like he does take like everything to his advantage and he gets
He
really
does.
lucky a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Well, he like
very
sees
smart.
opportunities and he takes.
and he's
them.
got I wish that we saw like a closet full of just his like disguises and like his fake mustaches and stuff.
Dude.
It's
Are you
awesome.
guys hoping he's gonna pull a master disguise and show up dressed up as a
Yeah.
turtle at one point?
Yep.
Yeah.
Every
I was
every
waiting
disguise
for
was
it.
so great.
I really do hope that was just a coincidence. Because if it was in the story world,
Mhm.
that means he 100% had the money to cure her blindness.
Yeah,
He just
already.
got it out there
Yeah, he must
immediately.
have been quite wealthy. He's like the top assassin.
Yeah, when he's asking for 1.2 million.
Yeah.
I think that the currencies were different when the like Ray Ban's assassin asked for
I love
100,000,
that
right?
guy.
Yeah,
Thought he was gonna be the main bad.
me too. He was kind of barely there, just like
Yeah.
would show up
We
and
didn't
flash
even-
his
We didn't
sunglasses.
see much badass stuff from him either.
No, he kind of just
It was
died. He
like
sent
his
out all his
gang
goons.
mostly. It was his
Yeah,
goons.
Oh,
Lots of great goons.
Speaking of that guy, when he dies,
Mhm.
I'm not sure if this was intentional or not, but I think there was a squib malfunction because when he
Okay.
hits the ground, his back explodes.
Oh,
Really?
That was either the main villain
catch.
shooting him while he was on the ground or his squib malfunction because his back like literally flashes and blood sprays out
yeah.
when he
Yeah.
hits the ground.
I wouldn't put it past anybody to shoot while
Yeah.
they're on the ground. Like
Lot
everybody's
of-
unloading
lot of
clips
mag
on just
dumping in this
everybody.
film.
The
Yeah.
squibs are awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, that movie was it was heavily stylized, which was kind of
Mhm.
beautiful in its own way. But it hurts when you see the gun rule.
No.
It's when they keep on firing bullets when the bullets shouldn't
Yeah.
be
Oh,
there.
oh yeah.
And the
Lot of
entire
magic
movie's like
I always
Change the
keep
mag
one bullet
once.
left.
No, I think that what they just did like the movie Joker, like I think it was just an unreliable narrator and
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
You can chalk it up to that.
Yeah. It was all an unreliable narrator because she was blind. The narrator,
Yeah.
she couldn't tell.
What were their names? It was Little Shrimp and
Little Shrimp
Head
and-
Little B.
Yeah,
Lil-
little B,
Lil-
small B.
Small
Lil B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Small B thing.
Yeah.
I think it maybe
Lost
makes
in
more sense.
translation.
Yeah, in Cantonese, but
But
No,
It
I
was
think
still funny.
It was. I think small B is probably a mistranslation. I think it was Lil B, and he was saying he's like the rapper.
yeah,
Lil
B.
B.
They're big fans of that rapper in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
favorite one is that one that goes Porter Robinson, Porter Robinson, Porter Robinson.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I got the biddies. I got the money.
I have zero clue who Porter Robertson
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
not
I don't
bad.
know
It's
either.
not-
Porterhouse steak? Like, what's going on here, Jack?
No, it's he's
that
a
me?
musician.
Me? My
Yeah.
last name is
Any relation
Robinson.
to Sam Robinson?
Sam's actually related to Porter
Yo, see,
Robinson.
Shout out.
Look it up.
Shout
small
out.
world, dude.
That is a small world. I love that.
Yo, you should hit him up, see if he will go on the podcast.
Yeah,
I should.
get him on the-
I'll text
on
him
the
right now.
pod.
Porter, what's up?
Porter. Yeah.
Graham's a big fan.
Yeah. No, oh wait. What's his name? There's a YouTuber with Robinson as his Sam Robinson. Or is this no?
That's me.
I'm thinking of
What?
you. Hold on.
Oh.
Is it no?
There's a
what's his name?
YouTuber,
What's
Sam
his name?
Robinson. Yeah.
Where's my
Sam
phone? What?
Robinson, right here.
Oh, there was a
Right
phone.
there.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. It's he used to be a reporter for a game journalism company. Is
Yeah.
it?
That's me.
Hold on.
Yeah. You're talking
Before
about
I came to
Sam, right?
RDP, I was a journalist for a video game company.
Sam?
Was it
Naturally.
Oh.
No.
No. Hold on. What is it? Raw.
Yo, we found out IGN isn't doing like
Sin-
video games anymore, purely video games. They're on like the red carpet and stuff. It was
Oh, really?
so
For
weird.
movies
Yeah.
and stuff?
Yeah, like they're interviewing Keanu Reeves for John Wick.
Moving
Got
on
killed.
up in the world.
This movie was a lot like John Wick.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say very John Wick. You
Nick
can see John.
Robinson. It's Nick Robinson.
Nice.
Big YouTuber. 1.18 mil.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
should invite him
have
on.
the pod.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's Porter Robinson's brother.
You're
Okay.
kidding. There's
And-
no way.
Yeah.
And
And
who's
then my
Porter
cousin.
Robinson?
That's Nick Robinson's brother.
Okay.
You see that poster right there? That's Evan Robinson's poster. Also not related to me.
Robinsons.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. I'm like, that poster looks so familiar. Did I read it in like a school Bible thing? Like, I'm
What
not
is
sure where it
this?
came from.
Wait, is that
Um,
what that movie where the kid goes into the future is? Is that Meet the Robinsons?
Yep.
Yep.
That is. That's
A lot
your
of
family?
A lot of
Robinsons.
Robinsons. It's a pretty common name. But yeah, I
I've
like
never
it.
heard that.
You have the most basic last name in here.
And Porter.
I got
and
a
Nick.
question for you. Did Simon Garfunkel sing a song about your grandma?
Mrs. Robinson?
Yes.
I hope not.
Mrs.
I hope not.
Robinson.
That's also my mother.
Are you trying
So
to
be
say
careful. What?
The Graduate?
Yeah,
Isn't
The
that
Graduate.
Robinson?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Did
Your
you just put that
grandmother's a-
together?
Your grandmother's a
Chuck
very
Robinson?
attractive woman.
I know.
She is.
Chuck. Yeah.
Chuck Robinson. Oh my God.
Yep.
Robinson.
There's
me.
Mark Robinson as well. I think he had some sort of.
We're just naming Robinsons
Yeah.
until we get to one that I know.
Yeah.
And none of these people. Well, where does the Robinson name come from?
I don't
Let's
know.
get into this. Son of Robin.
Hong Kong?
Robin.
Robinson.
Hong Kong?
Is it Irish
Well, no,
maybe?
if it's got a son at the end, it's usually
Scottish?
Scandinavian.
Scandinavian?
It's got a son into it, like like Foxson.
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Are you
But
Scandinavian?
Robin,
I
I
didn't.
don't think that's Scandinavian.
Break down
Well,
your
this-
lineage real quick.
Okay, well, I can break down where the Robinson name comes from. It's my
Okay.
dad's stepdad's name. So
Oh.
I don't know.
You'll never
That
believe
changes things.
Yeah, I
where
think-
my last name
I
came
think if
France.
from. How'd you know?
Lucky guess.
Yeah.
I think Robinson probably came from Hong Kong, just like the movie we're talking
Yeah,
about, The
The
Killer.
Killers.
Does anybody have
The
a
Killer.
favorite scene?
Favorite scene? The hospital scene. I love that scene where they're in, like trying
CPR.
to bring the girl
Yeah.
back to life, and they just
They're
hold
shooting
it. And
it.
it's like continue your
Just
work.
please go. Yeah.
It's just such a great way to have like two different like things of suspense, right?
Mhm.
It's great. Great way to do
A little
it.
girl is about to die.
Yeah. And in a
And
shootout.
yeah.
I love it. It was a great scene. And is that the first scene they come face to face?
yeah,
Yes.
Love it.
that's the first scene they face off.
I love films like this. And I
Oh
love
my God.
moments like that. Gotta watch Face Off now.
You want to
Yeah.
know my favorite scene? You guys are gonna hate this. All right. When she put the DVD in and you see the birds and it has like the subtitles and the birds go off, I'm like, I know exactly
Yeah.
what this movie's gonna be.
That's a big John Woo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
John Woo loves
And
his doves.
Then my second favorite part is at the very end when they get that one last joke in where they're both blind and then crawl past each other.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brutal.
So, how intentional do you think some of the humor in this is? Do you think it was going into it like these are jokes?
Well, I wonder,
Or
like
has it
that
aged
last
poorly?
thing, I don't think was a joke, and I don't
No.
think that's a product of age. I think that that's just a product of like unintentionally being funny. Like I bet
It is
people
a
in
very
1989
tragic scene.
would laugh at that too.
I
You know?
genuinely think that was a joke.
Yeah, you think
it was pretty
it was
ridiculous.
funny,
And the way
yeah.
that both eyes perfectly got shot out.
Yeah.
That was
Like,
crazy.
the bullets just hit the eyes
Yeah.
and nothing else. I love
His
that.
brain's totally fine.
Yeah.
Well, it all depends on what
Like-
caliber weapon they have.
Exactly.
What are the dynamics of only the eyes getting shot out?
Can anybody break that down for us?
Yeah.
That dude's got to have like insane accuracy. Just,
Yeah.
Like, just boom, boom, exactly perfect.
Running and gunning and hits that shot.
Yeah. He probably also in the film. I wasn't counting, but he shot more than twice.
Yeah. At least 20 shots fired there.
Yeah. Nobody
Yeah.
shot only one bullet.
Great action.
Incredible action.
Do you have a
I-
favorite like edit technique in this? Because I love the bit where he like just fades into red, like it dissolves into red over it.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the fire.
Oh,
When-
they chroma key. No, it's when she's remembering his face.
Yeah.
And there's the splash of
Yeah.
blood.
Oh,
Yeah. That was
sick.
awesome. That
I
was really
love
cool.
that, dude. Or all the freeze frames.
I
just in
loved all the
middle
freeze
of
frames.
action.
I was like,
Like
is the
when they were
movie about to
smiling.
end? Like when it froze on
Yeah.
their two faces,
I
like
love that.
closer to the end of the
I
movie.
love that.
That was great.
So editing in the time, do you think that was cool at the time?
Oh, dude, that was dope as fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was really.
It's,
Mhm.
it's
like because
dope.
now it's like seen as a bit of a, like an artifact, you know?
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
played so much with speed in the movie. Like most
Yeah.
of the time,
Yeah.
it was very noticeable the slowdowns, but there was a lot of
speed ups as
Yeah.
well. I think
Yeah.
Troy, that you leaned over to me initially,
Yeah.
and you were like, "What frame rate is this?" Because it seems faster.
So smooth
Yeah.
at the very beginning. Like
Yeah.
it was like, is this like a restoration? Like what
Mhm.
happened? Like, it was so smooth, and then they do random parts where it's slowing down, but it's kept at the exact same frame rate that it was shot in, like 24.
Yeah.
So it
Okay.
gets choppy, and then also they do like a proper slowdown, and then they speed it back up.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Nice.
that's really interesting.
yeah.
I think they were just messing around.
Yours
Yeah,
goes off.
just like whatever the director or editor felt worked best, and I think that they were right in most cases. Like
Yeah.
it's awesome. It's just
All
so
those
fun
freeze
to
frames
watch.
work for me.
I think
Yeah.
there was one case where the editing didn't work, and I can't remember. I remember thinking at one moment I was like, "That was not good," but
Mhm.
I'm trying to think what it was. It
I
might
like-
have been some of the speed ups near the start.
Yeah, when you're just kind of getting into it as well.
Yeah, because there was people just like
Yeah.
when he was catching up to the train. One of the
Oh,
shots
yeah.
is like sped up of him just
Yeah.
like jogging
Yeah.
towards the train.
We also, because we all watched it together, our screening, maybe the first like 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, we should.
we
Bit of
kind of
audio
missed all of
issues.
the audio
What the-
because initially it was just in
Yeah.
Cantonese,
No subtitles.
and then we got subtitles, but it was dubbed.
So it wasn't even matching up.
Yeah, they were
Subtitles
saying
and
the
dubs.
dub was different than the
Yeah.
subtitles.
This is gonna sound ridiculous, but when she switched it over to English, I thought I was hallucinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
because
too.
she like, did they just speak in English?
Yeah.
Or what happened?
Yeah.
And it just
I
kept
was-
on happening. I'm like, whoa.
What's
That
going
was-
on?
That was so funny when the woman, she was just blinded, and like the actress is going like, "I can't see, I can't see," and then like the dub is like, "I can't see anything."
Yeah,
My
the
eyes!
dub is so bad.
Should have watched in the dub.
We should
Oh,
watch
dude.
only these movies with dubs.
Yeah, it's the way they were meant to
Yeah.
be seen.
We
Yeah.
watched Amarcord with a dub.
Yeah,
Important to say.
always.
It's the way Fellini intended.
Always and always.
Yeah.
Yeah, great action. How about that central bromance though?
Yeah,
At
that
one
was
point-
awesome.
At one point, I honestly thought they were gonna kiss.
Yeah,
Like when they had that the second time when they're in each other's apartment and they're like
Yeah.
right in front of each other. I'm like,
When the cop is describing
yeah, I was about to say.
his eyes,
Oh, yeah.
it's like
there's so much passion.
there's so much
Such
passion.
passion.
You just get lost in them.
He was.
Yeah.
He was kicking
And
his
then-
feet.
I love that like
Compassion
next
and-
edit and the cop is sitting there like smiling,
Yeah,
looking at like
yeah.
50 of the police sketches.
They were so in love,
They loved
love
each
it.
other.
and they became buddies so quickly too.
Yeah, they immediately hit it off.
They had,
We're
like,
old soccer
one
friends.
talk.
I think the real tragedy isn't that he didn't get to save the girl. I think it's that he didn't get the chance to break up with the girl and get with
Mhm.
Yeah,
with the cop.
that was
I think
great.
that's why the
They had
cop
great
shot the guy
chemistry.
twice. Really, that was
Yeah.
them
You see how good their chemistry is.
so
They're
good.
pointing a gun at each other, and the interplay they're able to
Yeah,
get. You know.
I mean that speaks to
Off
the
the
acting as
charts.
well a lot. Like it's incredible. They both did a very good job.
Yeah.
I
Acting's
thought.
a little hit and miss, I'd say.
Well, I mean, for this movie though, it's like perfect,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Where
for
it's
this
like a little
movie.
cheesy, but it's
But
still
I
like
think
it's
where
awesome.
you get the best like deep quote unquote performance. I think like Fung, I think his name was, the friend of the assassin.
Definitely.
He was great.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like, unironically, even for an action film, I thought he was like
Mm-hmm.
he was pulling it off.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought his whole arc was one of the most.
It was
compelling
very,
parts
it was
of the
very
film.
sad.
He tried to kill him, and he's like, "I'm not gonna be a dog.
Yeah.
I'm
not a
gonna
dog,
be
am
a
I?"
dog,
Yeah.
not a dog."
I find the biggest problem with watching films of other languages is that you miss so much subtext from what they're
Yeah.
actually saying, even with the
Yeah.
subtitles.
It's
Because I'm sure that the execution of it was splendid, so much better than what
Yeah.
we saw.
Mhm.
So
It's-
I think that truly
It
is
makes me
the
want to learn every language.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
difficult to gauge the performances. You know,
A little bit, yeah.
We should learn every language.
Every language. Because
Polyglot
You're halfway
Critterpit
there.
podcast. I'm halfway there.
Yeah.
I know. How many? I
Japanese, French,
Japanese,
I can't even
French,
count.
little bit of
how many
Cantonese.
languages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a little
English.
bit of Cantonese.
Can Antronog Pristavit sto etna eson?
Whoa.
No, I don't know the Slavic ones. My background is Slavic.
You
but I don't know
recognized
any
it as Slavic, though.
That was
surprised
Slavic?
you recognize it as Slavic.
Yeah.
Butcher that.
What was it specifically?
It was the lyric to the hymn for Hunt of Red October.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Is that movie in the...
Red October.
It 100% should be. If not,
Yeah.
Criterion,
I don't-
wrong.
Yeah,
all
exactly.
wrong.
It's all
Cri-
wrong.
Criterion is wrong because they don't have everything everywhere. Like
Don't
that
have
better get.
Not
Pirates
yet.
of the Caribbean.
Genuinely, they should probably stick down there. And I haven't seen the movie, but I know enough about where they should genuinely.
They'll have
stick down
everything within
Yeah.
a few months, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they better.
They
I'll
better.
put
I'm
my
leaving.
money on that.
Jack?
Jack.
Is Lego Movie on the Criterion? They have like no animated movies.
No,
No
there's
good
not. They
movies
need
on
to...
there. Lego movie's so good.
there. Oh,
Lego,
yeah, that's a
Lego
banger.
Batman movie?
Lego
Oh,
movie.
dude.
Lego
Michael
movie
Cera as
changed my
Robin.
life.
Yeah.
Dude, Lego Batman's better than the Lego movie. That movie's insane.
Ooh.
Oh, I gotta stand there. Oh,
That's a hot
That is a
take.
that
It's
is
a
a
hot
hot
take,
take.
but it's
Because
so
I
You
love
got to
Lego
defend
Batman
that a little
too,
bit.
because I'm a Batman nerd, you know. But I don't know. Lego movie's just like
I'm a big fan of Michael Cera's Robin.
he was.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
Okay.
great casting right there.
What I loved in Lego Batman movie, they got all the D-list villains in there.
Yeah.
I love that.
What's that Michael Cera movie that that Kathy showed in class? The one where-
Youth in Revolt?
I gotta see that one.
Me too. I haven't seen
Yeah.
that.
That looks really good. That better be on Criterion.
If only
It
was
better
on the
be. An
collection
excuse
and
to
I would
watch it.
The Michael Cera collection.
The Michael Cera collection. box
Also,
set.
why isn't Shrek on the Criterion?
Because
That
they
was
just hate animated
unironically
movies.
Yeah,
fit.
honestly, they have like
they made
they
an
have
Oscar
like
category for that movie.
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
have like over 1,500 movies on there, and like
Yeah,
they have maybe
animation.
15 animated movies.
Yeah, it's
Fantastic
really
Planet.
overlooked.
Um,
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Did Shrek get an Oscar?
Yeah, for best animated.
mhm.
Nice.
But they
Love
made the
Shrek.
category because of Shrek. Like,
yeah,
Because it's
Historical.
incredible. It's
Yeah.
nice. Steven Spielberg touched it. Had nothing to do with the production, but he touched it.
DreamWorks.
So, of course.
Exactly.
Wait, what's
Mhm.
the story there?
So
I'm not
Steven
familiar.
Spielberg, he created DreamWorks, right?
He did.
And
Yep.
in the
Wow.
early
How did
90s,
I not know that?
in the early 90s, there was this crazy deal going on because there's this book coming
Mhm.
out, right? And they're like, how? Like everyone's going after, like producers, every single studio is trying to go after the book rights. And Steven Spielberg stepped in. He's like, yo, son, all right, why don't you slap them rights over my way? And those were the rights to Shrek. And
Hell
he gave
yeah.
it to and you know what started DreamWorks had DreamWorks, and then he didn't touch it. He also owned the rights to Cats,
Dude,
That's
and he
awesome.
produced it.
Did he produce the new Cats
He
movie?
produced the new Cats.
barring
Oh.
that note, Steven Spielberg's the GOAT.
Oh, 100.
Yeah.
He
so
is the
good.
GOAT. He gets shit on a lot, but
Actually, interesting thing I just learned about Shrek's production. If you were sent to work on that film,
yeah,
that was a bad thing.
Yeah.
it was the punishment.
You got
was a punishment.
Shreked.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was
was
the
a word
original getting
before-
Shreked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
before the word was even a thing.
The history behind that film is absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
It's a crazy.
And I mean,
Yeah.
film.
if we just look at like the Criterion's like message, right, or their goal,
It's about
is
important.
dedicated to gathering the greatest films from around the world, publishing them in the editions of the highest technical quality. It's like
Yeah.
it's definitely one
the
of the
argument
most.
people always make for not including something in the collection is saying that a part of it is its availability and its quality.
I think they got to
Yeah.
get the first two Shreks, and
Yeah.
then, like the first two, I think
They would.
I
fit.
would argue that the second, like I'm a personal believer that the second Shrek is better than the first one.
I
That
don't know.
that ruffles
We watched them
people's
back to back a
feathers.
little while ago.
Yeah.
They're
I
very
really
good.
love
They're both
two.
very good.
But upon the rewatch, I put the new Puss in Boots above it. I think
Oh, I do the new Puss in Boots.
I haven't
that's
seen the new
so-
Puss in Boots,
so
but-
good.
you haven't. You weren't there.
I
when
thought
we
you were there.
watched it?
No,
Huh.
Oh,
you guys wanted me to come, and I didn't.
wow, too good for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Shrek too, but I don't know. I don't think all the jokes hit. in that film.
No.
I think it relies a little too much on references.
Oh yeah. I
And
think-
that.
No.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'll let you go.
You guys are breaking my heart right now.
Yeah, that
Shrek
first
2
Shrek,
is-
I think, hits that perfect balance, but that second one gets a little too lost.
Yeah.
Shrek.
2,
There
one of
would
the
there would
but I
be no
loved it.
Shrek without that. There's a Matrix reference in Shrek,
Yeah.
and the Matrix is definitely inspired by this
well,
movie.
that was
There's
Shrek
no-
3, wasn't it?
No, they're in Shrek 1 when Fiona does the kick.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They do bullet
yeah,
time.
yeah. Okay, I think they do it again in Shrek.
Yeah.
in Shrek.
Does it bother you that Puss in Boots is just a giant parody off of Zorro because the voice actor?
The
played
voice
Zorro?
actor, the
Yeah.
P.
Yeah.
It's
I've
all
never seen
Zorro.
I think Shrek 2 genuinely has one of the greatest like subtle jokes in animated like comedy history, and that's when they're doing the cops
Yeah.
Yeah,
remake, right? And they push him like around, they pull out the pepper grinder. He's like,
Yeah.
no, and they're pepper spraying him, but
Yeah.
it's with a pepper grinder.
or the
And that
And
was
then they do
Shrek
the
2.
catnip.
Oh,
I'm
That's
it's
not
not mine,
mine.
officer.
I was holding it for a friend.
I love
Yeah.
Puss in Boots. That's such a good character. Everyone loves Puss in Boots. Have you noticed that? He is a beloved character.
beloved character. Yeah,
And he's only introduced in a second.
None of the main characters from Shrek are my favorite characters in Shrek. My favorite
Interesting.
character?
Puss in Boots.
No, it's the entire reason I don't have Tinder. I'll never find a woman like Dolores, the ugly stepsister. Of
course.
She's the one.
Oh my
She's the
gosh,
one.
voiced by Larry King, and the dialogue. Oh,
didn't
dude,
know
it's like
that.
he would. It's like, oh, he's beautiful. It's like his face was carved by angels. And then she walks
That's a pretty
off
good
into the
impression.
night. It's like nice.
It's perfect.
Actually, speaking of Shrek 2, and the kind of the theme of gilfs in these movies, Shrek 2,
Okay.
fairy godmother.
Yeah,
She's a gilf.
Oof.
Yeah.
definitely a
Spicy.
gilf.
Yeah, 100%. Well, not technically. I don't think she
She's a
doesn't have grandchildren.
Godmother. Godmother,
I
I'd
don't
like to
think
fuck.
that
Well,
the
either way,
children
she's definitely
that
got some
woman
magic in
has.
places. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
does have. Isn't Charming her child?
Yes.
Charming
I
is,
have-
but she
I
doesn't have
have-
any
I have-
grandchildren.
Oh, not yet.
I have issues with the indicator that a woman having children is what makes her a MILF. I disagree with that. I think the label MILF or
It's a
gilf,
maturity.
it's transcended.
Oh no, then the
Well-
alternative is cougar.
Yeah.
That's
But
true.
the term MILF has transcended all of that.
But
about
I
the
think that
children
there's a
thing.
difference between a cougar and a MILF. A cougar is attacking you.
Yeah,
You're
Sally's
going for a
cougar.
MILF. Yeah.
Sally's a cougar.
Sally's a cougar. We'll talk more about.
Sally.
You got to ask Jake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, it
That
should,
conversation.
I think you could say the M stands for just middle-aged woman.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because
Mouth.
yeah, it doesn't have the same ring.
Mouth. Yeah. I was
Mouth.
trying to be like a kissing sound.
Yeah, I don't
No,
like
it doesn't
that.
You know,
quite
I
work.
wish there was just a single word in the English language for like old person, like instead of old
Old.
person.
Granny,
Elder.
cripple.
Well, no,
Elder.
granny is like
Fossil.
granny is derivative of grandmother.
What about
Yeah.
elder
Yeah, that's a good one.
El-
or
Elder.
senior?
Senior, I'd like to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or fossil.
So,
Yeah.
but that would be
Fossil,
that'd be
yeah.
a sylph.
Sylph.
Decrepit.
Nah, it
Decrepit,
doesn't sound
that's
good.
another one.
Decrepit. Troy's just shitting on old people.
Yeah, fuck the old.
I got nothing against old people. All right, it's not my fault they can't walk.
I have
Okay.
one
Yeah.
friend who hates old people, so he's gonna love this.
Is it
guys.
Troy?
I have two friends who hate old people.
I
now.
got nothing against old people.
That's
I
good.
have issues against old people. Sometimes
Sometimes.
that's my stance.
A lot of.
For me,
you
I
make generalizations.
I think the biggest
Yeah.
crime that a lot of old people commit is being stuck in their ways, not wanting
Yeah.
to adapt, and being like, and then just using the excuse like, I can't. Like, there's all those
Just
studies like,
how I
oh,
was
your
grown.
brain
how I
like
was
your brain
raised.
crystallizes or whatever when you get older and you have hard time learning. Like,
Crystallizes.
I like that. It's fucking long.
yeah, it turns into a rock and then you
locked.
can't learn anything.
It's
I don't
locked
think
in.
that's true. I think it might be
No.
harder, but you can still learn.
You can
stuff when
change.
you're-
You can always change.
I genuinely expected you to say my only gripe, and in fact, the only crime old people commit is still living. That's what I was expecting you to say.
That's it.
My gripe with old people is when they stay in office for like
A
60 years.
billion years.
It's like you're 80
And then
years
become
old.
president.
How in touch are you with everything?
You know what? I'll stand my ground. I like old people. I don't want them to die. And you know what? If the longer they stay in office, the better. All right.
I like old people. I love my grandparents.
Yeah, I love my grandparents as
I
well.
love David Cronenberg and Martin Scorsese.
Yeah.
David
How tall was
Cronenberg is
David
pretty
Cronenberg?
old.
He's
79.
Oh.
Or just turned 80. Just turned 80. I think.
No
His
way.
birthday was the other
Dude,
day.
this has been
he
an
looks great for 80.
yeah.
He has a full head
Dude,
of hair.
this
Yeah.
has been an insane 2 weeks because I found out that Michael Caine is 90. All right.
Wow.
Robert De Niro
Wow.
is 80, and
Yeah.
David Cronenberg is 80. That's bonkers.
There's that whole
Fact check,
generation that's
actually.
very old now.
That's another theme on Critterpit is stuff that you probably should have known, but like
Yeah.
you had no idea.
Yep. And that we didn't do any research about before the podcast starts.
So this question's gonna bother you guys, all right?
Okay.
Okay, so the 70s and 80s, the directors, you got Scorsese, you got Coppola, you got Spielberg,
Lucas, of course.
Lucas, right? You got some of these incredible
Cronenberg,
directors. So that's
Who is 80?
yeah. So that's the 70s. You got the 80s. Name a great director from the 90s.
The Wachowskis.
Oh
Wachowskis,
yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Matrix.
John Woo. I
No,
guess
yeah,
he's-
these guys. Ang
Yeah.
Lee. Like, I think that,
Tarantino, I guess.
I guess Tarantino.
Di-
Nolan
I
comes
thought
from
he-
the 90s.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Wes
How-
Anderson.
Yeah.
Tarantino. Did he start in the 80s?
Tarantino, I think, I thought,
Look out, fact check.
yeah.
Pulp Fiction's 96.
Yeah,
Yes,
96, I
it is.
think. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
Reservoir Dogs, I think it was 92.
92.
It was 92, so yeah.
So, yeah, 90s.
He definitely made his first film sometime in the 80s then.
He's 60.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Oh.
60 years old now.
Wait, did I say that on the podcast? That thing about what's his name? That the director of Titanic,
James Cameron?
Yeah.
James Cameron. I saw a short of James Cameron, and
I'm a James Cameron hater, but I also love him.
I'm a James Cameron hater. Well, actually, no, I was pretty indifferent until I
James
saw
Cameron
Avatar
neutral.
2. Avatar
Yeah.
2 turned me into a hater of James Cameron, and this short I saw on YouTube. So it was like a Q&A with James Cameron, but just like solo. Like there wasn't a bunch of people in the room,
Yeah.
and they're just shooting off questions to him. And one of them was like, "How do I become a director?"
Hmm.
So obviously, the question, if you're asking a director of big films, how do I become a director? The person probably has experience with films and wants to know, how can I become a big director like
Mhm.
you?
Yeah.
That's the subtext of the question. But he completely skips
James Cameron
over.
doesn't understand
I love
subtext.
He
this
does
word.
not
Are you kidding me?
understand
Have you seen
subtext.
any of his movies?
Yeah, no, I mean 100% in this, because he goes, if you want to be a director, get your family, get your friends, make something, even if it's awful, and put yourself as director in the credits, and you're
Yeah.
a director. That's all you got
That's
to do.
not a
I
terrible
guess.
answer, though.
But like,
At least it wasn't, go see Avatar 2.
if someone wants to be a
yourself.
big director, telling them that doesn't give them any information. They've already
Yeah.
been.
I guess
doing
it
that.
depends
the
what the
sentiment.
context is, though. Like, if it's just a Q&A, like, I understand.
Well,
not
it was
wanting
like
to
him
give,
in a
like,
room.
big-
He
Yep.
probably had as much time as he needed to
Okay.
actually properly answer. the
Wrapping
question.
back Tarantino, it was 92.
Yeah,
for
we got it.
Reservoir. But he did his unfinished first film, quote unquote. It's like 40 minutes. My best friend's birthday in '87. If anyone's seen
Oh,
that.
so he's an 80s guy.
Yeah, he's 80.
Yeah.
filmmaker. Has anyone seen that? It's pretty awful, but it's
My
very
best
No, I
friend's
haven't.
birthday.
Yeah. it's-
Favreau, 90s.
Favreau.
Oh yeah.
Richard Linklater.
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 Later.
Like
yeah.
later.
Familiar. What's he done?
Slacker. The before
like-
trilogy, like before Sunrise.
Dazed and
before,
Confused.
yeah, Dazed
Oh,
and Confused
yeah,
is a big
alright.
one. I don't know why.
I think.
Yeah.
Do you have it there?
No, I don't have it.
Yeah, Fast Times.
I'd like it though.
Haven't seen it. I've
You guys
only
wanna
seen.
talk about James Cameron stories?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you meet him?
I'm a
Oh.
James Cameron neutral.
Okay. Did you guys hear about what happened at the rap party for Titanic?
I did.
Yeah.
happened?
That's legendary.
Yeah.
So here's the situation. You go to the rap party and there's a punch bowl. And there's a very angry grip or PA or someone. He's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna kill James Cameron.
Yeah.
So he pulls out a thing of poison, puts in the punch
What?
bone, and everyone at the rap party had to go to the hospital. Do you know who was the only person that didn't drink punch?
Big Jim.
It was James Cameron.
Big Jim.
He was just fine.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, that's
Everybody
so
got so
close.
sick.
Oh,
That-
or like The Abyss. That was a James Cameron movie.
Yes.
Right? Did you hear about what? So
Just the entire production of that film is just so fucked.
he almost drowned his actor. He was the guy that's in the Truman Show. He plays like
Yeah.
the antagonist.
Ed Harris.
Ed Harris, right? So Ed Harris almost drowns once,
Wow.
and he pulls him out, right? And he's like, "I'm not gonna do that again," right?
Well, let's give a little more context. They filmed The Abyss in this giant, like, ex-nuclear tank.
Really?
They just filled it with water.
yeah,
Like, and it
Fuck,
was
dude.
not meant to hold water. So it's like
Damn.
cracking. They're under this huge time pressure.
Shit.
And so, like, The Abyss is totally filmed underwater,
Sound
which is
collection.
insane.
and then he sticks Ed Harris back in the water, and Ed Harris almost drowns again. So his response, he just got out of the water, he just walked up to James Cameron, and he broke his nose, and they
Yeah.
walked away. Well, he
Wow.
hit him. I'm not sure if he broke his nose, but he just
Wow.
that's
Yeah.
it.
Big
Did he
Jim.
continue working on the film?
They finished the film.
Yeah, the movie got released.
I love
And
that.
back behind the scenes, they called it "Life's Abyss." Then you die.
Yeah.
That-
I like that.
Yeah.
He seems like just a great guy to work with.
Big
Apparently,
Jim.
There's
I
all
kinda
those-
like Big Jim.
Directors who like make these like huge, incredible movies, but are just the most like
I'm
abusive
very-
people.
I'm very neutral.
Right,
on
I am
James,
not going to eat
because
another morsel of food until
Margaret
James
Thatcher.
Cameron is
Dead
dead and
and
buried.
Okay, I'm holding you to that.
Yeah.
James Cameron, I'm neutral on him. I think I used to like him because I'm like, yeah, Canadian filmmaker.
Canadian filmmaker.
Then I stumble upon David Cronenberg,
Yeah.
and he's the best Canadian filmmaker, and he makes it in Canada too.
hmm
He shouts out Canada.
James Cameron's made some huge, insane movies though.
Oh, yeah.
Terminator,
They aren't
Aliens.
Canadian though, are they?
No, no, I don't think
fuck
that
'em.
any of them are Canadian.
Fuck 'em.
Did they? Where did they shoot Titanic? Was it off the coast?
Oh yeah, I think that was in Nova Scotia.
yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
kinda maybe.
but David Cronenberg, he shoots in Canada. It's in Canada.
Yeah. all his
About
movies are set in
Canadian
Toronto.
issues, about turning into a TV man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only
awesome.
David Cronenberg movie I've seen so far was The Fly with Jeff
Mm.
Goldblum.
That's a sick movie.
All
That
his
one
films
was
are sick.
pretty good.
All his films are
I
sick.
I think I kind of like the original Fly a bit better, but
That's crazy. I've never seen it, but
it's boring, but I think it just does the story better.
okay.
If I remember correctly, the ending of the original Fly is just a close up on the fly with the dude's head, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
and a human arm, and there's a giant spider because
Now I gotta watch that.
so in the original Fly, instead of the DNA just getting mixed and he slowly turns into a fly, in the original one, a fly goes in and the fly gets a human head and one human arm, and then
Oh, they
the
just
man
like,
gets a
Mhm.
fly head and one
Yeah.
fly arm. So you never really like see the scientist
Mhm.
that it happens to
Oh.
until like the end of the movie.
Well, that's fun, but
Spoilers.
It's like a
Brundlefly,
it's like a
though.
big mystery.
Rundle Fly.
Brundlefly though, dude.
Dude,
It's
those-
everything.
Those old Hollywood like horror films, they're so iconic. But man, I don't want to watch any of them.
They are pretty boring, and I like them, but they are pretty boring.
I think that's just a better one for the story. Like it's more of like a mystery than I would say it is like directly horror.
Yeah. I think that those kind of movies are like they're perfect for remakes because they're bad, and
Yeah.
everybody kind of
I
agrees
like
that
the
they're not
original
great.
Universal horror films. I think
Yeah.
those actually
Yeah.
stand up to time.
Well, I mean,
test of
they're
time.
not as good as Tom Cruise's The Mummy,
Oh, yeah,
right?
No,
God, who
no.
knows?
No.
So here's my tier list for the like the Universal horror monsters, like that
Okay.
era.
Okay.
Okay, so the A tier, screw it, the S tier. All right,
Okay.
you got
Ooh,
Frankenstein, Dracula,
Frankenstein slaps.
Wolfman. All right,
Yep.
tier below.
I remember Dracula being a little boring, but
Yeah, I haven't seen them, so I can't judge.
Just
The tier
just
below-
going on the monsters.
the tier below, the Mummy. All right,
The
Creature
Mummy
from the Black
sucks.
Lagoon. All right. Oh, dude, the Mummy looks bad.
it's very
I'm a big
boring.
fan of the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
it does look
then
sick.
and then Invisible Man. Then right
Mm.
below that, you've got the Blob and the Fly.
Was the Blob bad? I've always wanted to see the Blob.
I saw because there's so many remakes of the Blob.
Mhm.
I've seen clips from the original. I was like, all right, it's just goo. And then the second one, it's like Cronenberg esque. Like you
Ooh.
see like the flesh get torn off like inside. Like,
That's
it's a
cool.
close up from what I saw. But I've seen like 4 different versions of the Blob.
I feel like we've talked about the Blob on the cast.
I
you
don't know,
brought
I-
it up.
Yeah, I did because I said I thought that was directed by
Hitchcock.
Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on the Lady Vanishes episode. And then I think you also brought it up in the 400 Blows episode, if I remember.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
did
And
I
also on the Beauty and the Beast episode.
Yeah.
And the Titanic episode.
Yeah.
Okay. I probably did bring it up in both of those
Yeah.
episodes, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you were there.
Wait, Titanic episode.
Not Titanic, but the one about the
The
Titanic.
name slipped
It was
in
an
my mind.
unmemorable movie
Yeah, it is
that we watched.
Cameron's Titanic.
Yeah,
yeah,
in the collection.
I think.
Were
So
you-
the killer.
Surprised that this kind of movie is in the collection? Or like so early?
No. I think it fits perfectly.
It does. It's great. This is the first action movie.
I think.
Other than, of course, The Lady Vanishes.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess Seven Samurai is an
and
action
Seven
movie.
Samurai,
Yeah.
It was
And
great.
400 blows.
400
Yeah.
Blows
No.
has a bit
And
of
Beauty and the Beast.
Wow. Yeah,
Bit of
you
action, I
guys you
think.
guys got some action on 400 blows.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. The Killer though. It's a good film.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
I
the lighting
really
in it.
liked
There's
it.
some really fun lighting in it.
Oh, yeah.
Would you buy this movie?
I will need to see the Criterion cover.
I don't
Yeah.
know cuz It's not the typical movie I'd watch,
Mm.
but it was really good.
Yeah.
I would pay $250 for it.
$250?
No. $2.50.
Okay.
My movie budget is like $5 and below. all right?
Yeah. My movie budget is
Yeah, I would-
significantly higher.
I would buy this movie in a bargain bin if I
Oh,
saw it. I'd be
definitely.
like,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if I was walking past the $5 bin and like,
I'm pretty sure it's out of print, but that's the cover. How we feeling?
Oh,
That is a
that's
sick
lit.
color.
Yeah, that's
cover.
Did I just say lit? What's happening?
Old man.
It's good. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not
no,
crazy
I
about
like-
that oh,
I like that cover.
Oh,
Yours.
that
Oh,
was
let me
this
see
one
that.
is
Let me see
fucking
that.
sick. I'd buy
That's
it.
the full
hell
one.
yeah.
Oh,
I think this might be the new print. 'Cause
The new
that was
print.
the old.
yeah.
That,
So-
actually, that cover. That's one of my. That's probably my
What's-
favorite
what's-
editing moment.
What's
is
that
when-
Blu-ray one? No, no,
You're liking this?
Oh,
No.
oof.
What was your favorite
Show
editing
that to
moment?
Sam.
My favorite moment, probably for the editing for the what's it called, the killer, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
It's when he's on the boat and he's gonna go assassinate the guy,
Yeah.
and it does like that insane like 3 like cut. It's like he's lifting up the gun like
Yeah.
3 times and it's scoped in. It's like,
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
that was sick.
That was
Speaking
really
of
sick.
badass scenes, I love the scene where he goes behind the pole, right? Because there's all those. It's the mafia, I think, trying to kill him, and he stops and he takes out his glasses
Oh, yeah.
to see the reflection.
Yeah.
I love that. So dope.
that was
If I were to pick apart the plot a little bit,
Yeah.
it doesn't really make sense that they
No.
go send out this assassin to kill this guy, only to
Mhm.
kill the assassin.
Yeah.
Why don't you just cut out the middleman?
It's
you
a
know?
lot of that in this film.
But it's fine because it makes for some fun action sequences. But
actually, my favorite scene, fuck whatever I said before, the scene where they like meet up and they're like pretending to be old buddies. That's my favorite scene. So
yeah,
funny.
in the
Yeah.
A little
apartment.
intense. You have the other cop climbing the banister, getting in there.
I forgot who that was at
Me
first.
too.
I was like, "What is this? One of
Yeah.
the gang members?
Me
Is this a
too.
goon?"
Well, because like, didn't he climb up the banister to begin with?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Climbing down later, because it looked like it almost looked like they used the same shot. Oh,
they might have.
hold on.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, it is competing. Oh, that wasn't-
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Ba, ba, ba.
All right,
Okay,
I'm gonna do
We
this.
back?
There we go.
gotta clap it. Nope.
One clap.
There we go.
Okay.
We're back.
All right.
All right, you better stick that mic in my mouth. All right,
Okay.
I got some
Okay.
ranting to do. You
Okay.
ready for this? I'm on set, and we're talking about it. I'm talking about Graham, about Steven Spielberg, and how he shoots Nazis. All right. Now, in Indiana Jones, those are the Nazis. In Schindler's List, that's the SS. So I'm comparing, like, hey, the Nazis were bad. The SS, that is the common imagery that we get. Those violent, brutal, like, going down the streets and just
Yeah.
murdering people.
That was like the elite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cops.
Graham took that out by saying, "So
No,
what
no,
you're
I
saying?" No. His exact words were like, "So Troy, what you're saying is the Nazis are the good guys." When someone in the room whose grandparents were persecuted by the SS was right there.
That's crazy.
That's a good moment.
I did that because I knew was there. Well, I didn't know there was someone in the room, but I did it to mess with him because I very explicitly said it out loud. I went,
The
"So what you're
Nazis were the
telling
good
telling
guys."
me, Troy? This is what I'm understanding from what
yeah.
you're saying. You're saying the Nazis were the good people."
Oh
And
my
then-
god.
And then
That's a
was it?
Gotham
I think it
moment.
was Morgan. She goes, "Troy, you better not be saying that." Like,
I never at one. I knew Graham was messing with me, but not at one point did I ever say the Nazis were the good guys.
This is gonna be a fun edit, just the conversation coming
Yeah.
right in on
Yeah.
like
Gotta get
This
to
is how you should open it. It's like, so guys, we're about to talk about the killer. Now, I never said the Nazis
about
were
the
good
Nazis
guys.
is-
the thing about the Nazis. Before we start, I need to get this off my
I have a
chest.
point to make
Yeah.
about
Oh, I
the
do.
Third Reich.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm standing there in Video Village going like, great. Now they all think I'm an anti-Semite.
Shit.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do though?
What are you gonna
We've all
do?
been there.
You're gonna put it on a podcast and say that you're not.
Yeah.
I'm happy that
Big
you're.
disclaimer.
Yeah. Troy is not a Nazi.
Yeah.
He has never been affiliated with the Nazi
And then
Yeah.
just
party.
throw my house address there.
Yeah.
But
right?
this is where he lives.
That's
if
what
you
I'm gonna
wanna make
credit
sure.
you as. Guest starring Troy, not a
Not a
Nazi.
Nazi.
It's
He
perfect.
swears.
He
He does
swears.
swear.
I do have relatives in Argentina though, but that was before the
Oh.
war. All right.
Little sauce.
Okay.
Little sauce.
okay, if you want to get even more, I have
Let's
relatives.
get into it.
My main background is Polish,
Oh.
and I got some German in there.
You you look a little bit like a
Come
Nazi
on.
youth. You've got the blonde hair,
Yeah.
blue eyes.
I've got the
yeah,
yeah.
you are.
I knew a guy
Man,
that
Graham's
was in the,
Nazi youth.
I knew a guy that was in the Nazi youth, the Hitler youth.
You knew a guy?
Yeah, straight up. He was in the Hitler youth during the Battle of Berlin.
Really?
Wow.
he was.
Fuck.
He was something insane. Like it was like 4 days out from being like, because when you turn like 12 or 14, whatever, you have to become a
Oh,
member
that's
of the Hitler
crazy.
Youth. He was like 4 days off.
Damn. So what
Wow.
was this guy when you knew him?
Oh, when I met him,
Yeah.
this was about 10 years ago. So he was
Mhm.
like in his late 70s, 80s. He's in his 90s now, I think.
You
Yeah.
ever think about that? How long do we have to go until there's just no more veterans, no more people from that age?
Not that long.
You know,
Oh,
that's
not
weird to
that-
think
Yeah,
about.
hurry up.
Because I always,
God.
I always think about that.
I
as a
hate
pretty,
those
like,
old
recent
people.
Event, you know,
Mhm.
but there's not
No,
a
it's
ton
like
of,
almost 80 years ago
Yeah.
now that World War II happened.
Yeah, and it blows my mind. Like it blows my mind because when I was a kid, like the veterans would be like 60 or 50.
Mhm.
It's like wow.
yeah.
Now they're old.
Yeah.
Now they are bad,
Yeah, I know.
bad and
We've
old and
dissed
decrepit.
elder people, and now we're dissing veterans explicitly.
Explosive.
Veterans,
Fuck 'em.
okay. The thing about veterans is it really depends what war you're a veteran of.
Yeah. 100%.
Well, shit, I knew people that remember the Taliban. Like I know veterans from both sides of like every
Yeah.
war since World War II.
Wow.
That's interesting.
You know any North Korea vets?
No, actually, the Korea War is. I don't know. I know Korean war vets for the American side and the British side. I've never met anyone for the Korean side.
Wow.
How do
was
you get to
actually-
know these people?
Yeah.
Dude,
Traveled man.
you walk around, man.
You just say hello.
Dude, my my high school chemistry teacher made bombs for the Viet Cong when he was 3.
When he was 3?
Yeah, he was like 3 or 5 years old. He's like, and here's the thing, it's like, do you miss? He's like, dude, it was so fun.
It was so fun. Just making bombs.
You know, I could probably hook
boy.
you up with someone from the Korean War because I was actually born
Okay.
5 minutes from Korea.
Get him on the pod.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Grant was born 5 minutes from
Oh,
Korea.
yeah. How could I forgot?
I remember that my chemistry teacher. There was a bottle of white phosphorus in a jar.
Oh no.
And he's like, dude, it was so fun. And he grabbed it, and literally, he's like an inch from my face, and he's shaking the bottle. I'm like, ugh.
wow. That's
Don't
who
kill
you
me.
want to learn
Yeah, I
chemistry.
love
That
white
is.
phosphorus.
Somebody who has the experience.
Yeah. Making
He
bombs.
used to eat like
Yes,
cow parts and
a
stuff in
blast.
class. It's insane.
A blast. Oh.
Yeah,
You guys
Lord.
know that war game where you end up like you're shooting down white phosphorus bombs on people and then you
No.
No,
All I know is
and
war
then-
games with Matthew Broderick.
This video game, you're talking about the Gulf War.
No, it's a video game. I don't know if it's based on actual war, but
Yeah,
like
I know the game
you
you're
you
talking
have like a thermal vision from above and you're shooting down and you find this building full of like heat signatures, so you're like, oh, they're hiding in here.
Oh
you
no.
What is
bomb
this,
it.
Graph?
You,
real
you
game,
bomb
yeah.
it, yeah, with and then you later on in the game you're
Were
like
you
going
were
and
you
you're
a,
checking
were
it
you a
out.
product of Ender's Game?
Oh, this
Was
is
it
fucking...
they
Maybe.
they sent you on Iraq drone
No,
missions?
yeah, no. Then you
but
go
didn't
and
know?
you open up this thing that you bombed,
Yeah, I
and there's
know
a
the
bunch
game
of
you're talking
families because
about.
they were like
Yeah.
hiding in this little building.
I always wanted to play this game. It looks very good. It's like very anti-war, I've heard.
Yeah, I searched up white phosphorus immediately after finding out. I found that game out through Watch Mojo. Check out Watch Mojo, everyone.
Yeah,
This is-
that's
this
how
is-
I learned
we've-
about that game too.
We've already shouted out Watch Mojo on this pod. I
And then
think.
I immediately.
I think it's Spec Ops: The
Yeah.
Line. Yeah,
Spec
that
Ops: The
sounds about
Line.
right.
Immediately, I searched up white phosphorus, and the first images of white phosphorus victims, it's like, ah.
Yeah.
Dude, I love white phosphorus.
Could have been you.
Could have been you.
Shout out to white phosphorus.
Shout
Yeah,
out.
white phosphorus.
Let's give it. Yeah. It
don't know how you
deserves
get-
its flowers.
I used to work with a guy who used to do munitions and chemicals. I actually know a guy that does a defense engineering, so he makes like rockets and missiles and
Wow.
stuff. But yeah, I remember this guy. He might be right, he might be wrong, but he's telling me it's like the only way to get out white phosphorus, you got to bathe in oil and have someone with a knife dig it out of your skin.
That
or let
seems
it eat all the
terrible.
way through. I'm like,
Lovely.
whoa.
Isn't war great?
War is
Brings
so
the best
great.
out of people.
Yeah. No war in this movie though,
No
Just
war in this
gang.
movie.
No,
war.
just
Just
yeah,
gang
just
wars.
violence.
and like 2 cops.
Just it's a film at the end of the day about friendship. And
It
I had
is.
a point to
Oh,
make
yeah.
about this.
Friendship
Both sides
And honor.
have an
They're
old
the
friend.
same.
They have an old buddy,
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
There's so many
and
parallels.
they both die.
I love the scene when it's like panning across the window
Mm-hmm.
and we're seeing like all
Oh,
the
yeah.
2 characters do the same actions and even the chair sliding
Yeah.
back.
That was good.
That was
Oh,
very
that
cool.
was sick as fuck. I love the chair slide. Also, they practice different religions, I believe.
How could you tell?
Well, the one guy, he's always at the Christian place.
The
And
assassin.
That's what he's associated with.
Yeah.
And the other guy, I don't know their religion.
Buddha's.
Buddhism, I'm
pretty
assuming,
sure
but
it's
that's
Buddhism.
what the cop is always framed with.
Okay.
So I don't know anything about politics, but I'm sure
That's
there's a
interesting.
deeper,
That's very cool.
meaning.
I didn't
there.
notice that.
Yeah.
I
A
don't
lot
know
of
if any
cross
of you
shots.
picked up
I
on
noticed
it.
a lot of Cross and Mother Mary and
Yeah.
doves.
Oh, and then she blew up.
There was another thing I don't know if you guys picked up on. There was a motif of the color white in
Yeah.
the film.
Okay.
And what was it? The cop was was pretty much wearing a black suit throughout the entire thing.
Yeah.
And I think even the main guy was wearing a black suit for the
Yeah.
start of it. And,
And
he
except for his white scarf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which he gives to the lady.
and then he changes to full white, and then at the end of the movie, the cop who was wearing black for the whole movie takes off his suit, so he's wearing a white shirt.
Aw.
Look at that.
'Cause
We're
they're-
getting deep on the Critterpit.
They're brothers.
They're the same.
That shot of them walking out of the church.
That was awesome.
That's the one.
Most badass shot.
That's the one. The dove flying.
Yep.
Is that the blueprint?
That was when
for
they got
all
married.
action like tropes that do that.
That's literally the poster of White House Down.
Is that the trope? Does it come from here though?
Oh,
It
I
might-
don't know.
It might.
Maybe.
I could see it very well being from here.
It's awesome.
We're about to get really deep because I'm about to bring this up. All right, so hold on to your socks. All right, this is all that and a bag of chips.
We're all
Let's
holding
get
our
it.
socks.
Okay, you ready for this? The entire time I was watching this movie, I'm like, this is like every single soap opera I've ever seen come out of China and Japan. The entire
Okay.
movie. It
Yeah.
looked exactly
That's some of that.
Like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd agree
Definitely.
with that.
It's
Also,
very
Matt,
over
Matt,
I was
dramatic.
hoping you guys would have been a lot more angry, but I
No.
Matt kept turning to me at the start of the film and was like,
Buddy.
"This is a music video."
Oh, it is. It
Yeah.
straight
Oh,
up
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the
Like, all
doves
the
flying in
shots,
slow
even
motion.
the lighting, the way it's
All the
lit.
candles.
It
I love when the
feels
dove
like-
flies out at the end, when the dove flies over the candles and the candles extinguish.
Yeah.
That was cool.
And it doesn't help that a lot of the shots in this are basically just a music video because it
Well-
just will be playing music and have these.
And at
beauty
the beginning,
shots.
when it's like dissolving between the two characters' eyes, they're just
Mm.
looking at each other
They're so
between
in
the
love.
assassin and
They're so in love, dude.
the blind person. Yeah, they're so in love.
Not the blind person. Fuck her.
Fuck her.
Yeah, no, she was the worst character in the
You know
whole
what?
thing.
She
You know
was-
what surprised me?
she
She
was.
didn't trip in the entire movie. I thought
Yeah.
Caddy was gonna be. Kathy was like, yeah, she makes like tripping jokes. I'm like, what point did she trip?
She doesn't make any jokes. I think that that character is
Did I
being
hallucinate
sincere,
that
but
entire like conversation with
she yeah.
Dr. Pallister.
I wasn't there.
I thought that this movie would be more buddy cop, but they only get together in
Yeah.
the last like
Is Catherine a doctor?
Oh yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
Well, I knew what
Trish is.
I know
Doctor
for a
is.
fact Trish is because I
Yeah.
remember she made
PhD.
you write on emails to her. You had to write
Dr. Campbell.
Dr. Campbell. Yeah.
We'll have Dr. Campbell on the pod.
Assuredly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should bring her into this room.
Definitely.
Right
And we're gonna
now.
have
Just
her
sit on
share a
the-
mic with Graham as well.
Ask her opinions on MILFs and GELFs.
yeah,
Oh my god.
Oh.
we're gonna have her on for a Tom Hanks episode.
Yeah.
I feel like
Tom Hanks
I
in
feel like
collection.
if you brought her on, you would have like a hard time doing the podcast. It would be like
Yeah.
you would get like an hour, and she wouldn't even be like a quarter way through her analysis.
But
And
I would
think
love
that.
that.
Would be great. I
Yeah.
love that.
That would be
honestly.
great.
Just
Going-
a deep dive.
but it
different
wouldn't
things.
it wouldn't have any of the Critterpit charm anymore.
I think that we could get her off topic.
I think so too.
You think so?
Kinda
And even-
masters.
Okay, it's been over 2 years. Since
Yeah.
I've
This
taken
is what you guys
Trisha's
should honestly do. You should show her Philadelphia, the entire film, on the podcast.
Make her watch
Just
it.
do a
in
commentary.
silent.
We're gonna.
And then
Clockwork Orange her.
as soon as the movie ends, you turn to her and be like, "So Tom Hanks is a bad actor, right?"
Yeah.
And get her opinion
On
right
the
there.
spot.
Yeah.
Make her watch Solo.
Solo ep.
The solo app is
Solo.
already full.
What's
Solo.
Solo?
Or the 120 Days
boy.
of Sodom.
Oh
don't know
boy.
what
You don't know Solo?
No.
Dude.
No way.
It's a bad film.
It's the worst film
It's
I've
just a
ever seen in my
very
life.
gross, rich people torture poor people film.
Is that the
They
is that
rape
the,
them.
Italian film?
Yeah.
Pierce
I-
pass.
Rich
that's
people torture poor.
Yeah.
Children.
Oh yeah.
And is that
Children.
the one where they make them eat each other?
Eat each other's shit.
Yeah.
I know of this film.
Yeah.
They
I
do-
honestly thought that's what talented neorealism was because of the review I watched.
It's the exact
I was
opposite.
like-
it's like
so I was-
surrealist.
I was like, I
Yeah.
can't stand Italian neorealism. Then I saw a what was that? Rome Open City. I'm like, wow, this is actually pretty decent. Was this? I have no
you
idea.
know, I was mad we never did a Rome Open City discussion. That was a good film.
That was an incredible film.
Do they end up killing the people in Solo? That's kind of spoilers.
Some
I
of
haven't
them.
seen it.
Some of them.
We'll talk about it more in the episode.
Some of them become the guards
Oh,
because it's about dude.
Oh.
Fascism, if you were
Do you get
some
it? Like
people join
fascism was so bad, and then but
Actually-
killed
then-
under
You should
fascism.
do a double
So
feature
stupid.
of that and Pink Flamingos.
I'll
I would
bring
love
it up.
Pink Flamingos is in the
I need
collection.
to watch Pink
Yeah, I'd imagine it
Flamingos.
would be.
Some John Waters.
John Waters. Yep.
Dude,
He seems like a character.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't really watch these John Water films. Like I know they're considered like extreme avant-garde and like the pinnacle of whatever it is, but
Yeah.
dude, I don't want to see Divine eat dog shit.
I
fresh out his
do.
ass. No.
Sam needs it.
I
I've
need
never
that.
seen it, but I'm excited to get acquainted with that director.
Me too.
love just
He
hearing these
seems like such a
names.
funky guy,
And all these images, and I'm like, one day I'll be familiar.
and also like Divine.
yeah,
Like I love that. That's
Lars.
just like a character. Like I don't know.
Lars.
It's great as a person.
Do you know what blows me away? Like their breakout performance is Pink Flamingos, where they eat steaming hot, fresh dog shit.
Yes.
And then they became a national.
Nobody else
international
could do that.
celebrity.
Who else
Wait,
but Divine?
Who is this?
Divine is like this
I
kind
know.
of fat lady with a
I'm
wig
familiar
and-
with
yeah.
her look. But
Yeah.
Is she somebody outside of
It was
this?
a
She's
drag
divine.
queen. Yeah, it was a drag
Oh,
queen.
okay. Shout out.
Yeah.
They predate
Is she on like
RuPaul.
RuPaul's and all that, or
I don't know.
just an icon
Before.
in that world?
Yeah, I think an
Okay.
icon of
Dope.
the world.
That's
yeah.
awesome because I've always thought of that as quite niche, that film and everything. around that.
I think Divine is bigger than that film.
No, but like it's cool that
Yeah.
something like that came out of it.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Okay. I like how we're talking about The Killer, which is like honestly
Yeah.
like a pretty. I mean, there's a lot of killing and death in it, but I'd say it's like a pretty innocent, tame film, and we're
Oh,
just
yeah.
talking about
It's
like
crazy.
we're talking about some
for
of the
that
most
stuff, but
more
it's
disturbing films.
so many squibs in this movie. Like this movie is so bloody.
Yeah,
So
Like,
what's
it was
We
really
watched-
impressive.
If you watch like John Wick or something, that
Mm-hmm.
John Wick has like the like CGI blood splatter and stuff. This
but
is
it's
just
blood,
kind of
it's
goes
tangible,
crazy. It's all
everything's
right
getting
there.
wet,
Yeah.
Wait, hold
Kids
on.
get shot.
I
Kid
did
get
have-
shot.
Women
Yeah.
get shot.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I had info at one point on the first squib that was made. It
Okay.
was
Ever?
Yeah, the first squib used in a movie. I think it was like not 100%. When was the
Because it seems like such a easy concept. Like at first, you just
How
have
does
the
squibs
blood.
work?
It's like
It-
a little capsule.
And it's timed on something.
No,
I don't know,
They use a remote,
Remote,
typically,
yeah.
at least nowadays. So they
So, yeah,
typically will use a small explosive, and then we'll put like a
You put it
little
right on
bag
your
of
chest.
Just a bit of white phosphorus.
they put a bag of blood on the end of it, and then the explosive goes off sometimes with a little bit of a spark, and then the
Mhm.
blood shoots out.
That's a fun little invention.
And then I think normally they'll wear clothes that are already like have a little thing
Mhm.
cut in them, so that when it explodes, it shoots outwards.
The
to
Get
whole-
look
that
yeah.
money shot.
It's
Yeah.
like an exit wound.
You can like I feel like the history kind of makes sense, right? You just put the little blood capsule in there first, then you get the actor to like crush it with their hand.
1943. I'm pretty sure the first
Wow.
squibs were like condoms filled with blood.
Yeah, that
Nice.
makes sense.
Do you know what kind of actually bothered me about The Killer? Sometimes when people get shot on the front, the squib blows up
Yeah,
on the
and-
front and blows the blood out through the entry hole.
Or there was a couple like when they're all storming the church. It seemed like a lot of them got shot in the back. It was like
Yeah.
the goons were shooting themselves.
I love how much time they waited.
I do want
Yeah.
to bring that up. Did you guys catch the homage to Star Wars and The Godfather?
I
No,
think so.
At the very beginning, they mimic the at the opening nightclub scene. They mimic the Godfather headshot. And
Oh.
do you guys know the shot I'm talking about? Godfather
not
1.
that I can think of off the
It's
top of my head.
when
but
The train one.
I haven't
the train
seen
goes by,
Godfather
he
in a
does it.
long time.
when it's the Corleone, the main character. He shoots the police chief.
Yeah, and the
immediately.
train goes by.
Yeah, they mimic that at the opening, like
Okay.
1-to-1 with the framing, and then also
Hmm.
with Star Wars. So the bad assassin guy, he walks in, he's wearing full black. All the stormtroopers, the guy in the white
Mm.
shirts, run past him parallel,
Yeah,
just like the
That's
Star Wars
fun.
episode
definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
for sure. That's because Star Wars was
parallels.
like
77.
70s, right? 77.
Yep.
Yeah.
It
That's
all
dope.
comes around
I was actually born 5 minutes from
Star Wars.
from space. Yeah.
from a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah.
From Tatooine.
Yeah.
Tatooine.
I love that.
That's dope. It's a fun little detail. Small
Incredibly
world.
fun film.
I'm not sure how much more you guys want me to go off topic.
Well-
I can definitely talk about
If you have
Yeah,
anything
we-
else you want to say,
This
I don't know.
might be the most off-topic episode.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think.
This is
We go all
very
over the
odd
place.
We've done
sauce.
maybe like 15 minutes of
The Killer.
The
No, that's
Killer.
I
fine.
thought we
It's
got a
about
good.
12.
Yeah, maybe.
But we come
10.
back to it. We come back
Yeah,
to
we
it every now
wrap
and then.
all of it. It's very galaxy brained, actually. All the
Exactly.
little tangents we're going
We're
on
also
relates
smart.
deeply to it.
Yeah.
So if you reanalyze this podcast, you'll get the hidden meanings.
Exactly.
You guys should do a double wide deluxe episode.
We should.
Nice voice crack there. Yeah, I know.
It's forever.
Okay, good thing I didn't have the mic pointed on you, so they didn't even hear the voice crack.
Yeah.
Well, I had a
Graham's
voice crack. Thank
Graham's
you.
an expert switcher.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we only have 3 microphones and
Graham and
4 people
Troy.
here. Graham and
Okay.
Troy have to share.
We're
And we're
getting
also
more mics though, so
yeah, we are
our
getting more
budget's
mics.
going up.
Yeah.
Nice. You know what you should do? You should just steal the mics from Rick and be like, I don't know where they
You
went.
understand?
Yeah.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
Hey,
We
dude,
die.
I'm making a podcast.
Probably.
I
fell
got
off
another
off a
mic
truck
from these.
somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Wait, do you have?
We got 3.
Is one of yours a audio jack and one of them's a XLR?
Yes.
Yeah, so I can plug this into an XLR or like so if we put the
Yeah.
one that you got that's XLR in there and then I'll put this one in number
Okay, well
3.
mine
Yeah.
has an audio
Yeah, he
jack natively. I
Graham,
just
you're
bought an
basically-
XLR to XLR cable.
Okay.
You're basically
So,
the third
okay.
host of this show now.
Yeah.
The people
Put
of the
money into
podcast
it.
really do care about the shape of your switchboard.
Exactly.
So it's like a rectangle.
It's a rectangle.
bit of a
It's got
hump at the
knobs
end.
on it. That's
yeah,
neat.
maybe
Technically
like
has 4
2,
inputs,
6,
but
8.
It's raised up. A
14
little bit at the
knobs.
back.
If
Yep.
you shake it, will it still work?
Let's
I wouldn't
find
test
out.
it. It's pretty cheap little mixer.
How much?
I
Plug it.
have to
It's like a U
imagine
of A
it was
bottle.
like $60, maybe.
Wow, really?
Maybe.
Yeah, sponsored
cheap.
sponsored by U of A.
Yeah, this is
Sponsor.
the
Fuck
official.
U of A.
Fuck U of A.
And
Oh,
didn't
you
you
guys
guys say
want-
sponsored by U of A on one of them, or was that
No,
UFC?
UFC.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
you guys want
Oh,
to
what
talk about
was
U of A? We can put this on to another hour. What is your least favorite post-secondary institution in Canada? Specifically
Royale.
Alberta.
S-
What?
Mount Royale.
If it can, Mount Royale.
Yeah.
Cole's there.
No, I didn't know Cole was there.
Cole's there.
That's just the one that when I was in engineering at the U of A, everyone shit on Mount
Oh.
Royale.
Yo, you were in engineering.
Sure was.
Do you ever math up something cool?
Sometimes I drew a lot of electrical
How
circuits.
depressed
I
were
did a lot
you?
of so incredibly
because
depressed.
I have a friend in engineering over at SFU in BC.
Yeah, but at
which
least
is
he's
why
at
I'll say that's
SFU.
my least favorite because he is going through it.
There's
You want to know
some
something cool about
screaming
SFU?
going on
Yeah,
outside.
I'm gonna
there's a
connect
film set
SFU.
outside your house right
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
I'm gonna connect SFU to our conversation. SFU is where they filmed The Fly too.
Damn.
Yeah,
Son of the Fly or
yeah,
wow.
I would
Wait, a sequel to
actually.
which Fly?
the '80s.
Damn.
I would say
dude.
Yeah.
worst post-secondary institution for me would probably be the now defunct Red Deer College.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just a
Red Deer
shabby-
Polytechnic like took over. So
Phoenix
They're
out of
killing
the
it.
ashes.
I saw that Red Deer Polytechnic is planning to go carbon neutral by 2041.
by
Can we get a round of
2041.
I know
applause?
it's kind of
Okay, no, that pisses me off because like you get all the
20
scientists,
years.
you get all the scientists going like, we have until 2025
Yeah.
at the very latest,
yeah,
and then all of these big companies. Like I was working in a factory, and they were going like, guys, we're very proud to announce we're going fully carbon neutral by
60
2060.
years.
yeah.
like
Hey, what are you gonna do?
Now I want to let you guys know. Now my actual name is Jack Thorne. I don't know what this Troy Finley stuff's been, and I've never been to
shit.
Red Deer Polytechnic. However, I have walked through the building. Have you noticed how many pipes are blowing up?
yeah,
It's leaking?
a lot
That's
lately.
insane. It's almost like some people pay almost $40,000 to go there, and the building's falling apart.
Yep.
Wow.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? I don't
You gotta fix the building yourself.
hey, at
throw
least it
some
looks
money
at
into
least it looks
Volunteer
nice.
hours, right?
I
Yeah.
think the best part of Red Deer Polytechnic is the fact that the building, like every different room, has a completely different
I love
feeling.
That.
Mhm.
There's a different architecture.
Yeah, and
It's
that,
such a vibe.
that different smell of mold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Like,
great.
you go into the basement and it's like the back rooms. There's that bathroom that just has like a shower that's completely open, like
Yep.
you can see
Yeah.
anyone.
It's kind of cursed.
There's
It's a little cursed.
there's that exit from the basement that just looks like it goes deeper. That's like cement, fully cement. Then there's like the
We got our
the
Parasite
trade
down
wing
there.
of the
Oh,
school.
we could do Parasite down there.
Parasite.
The film
In the
on
sub-basement?
Criterion Collection?
Is that a? Oh, you're saying watch it down there, or
And record the
We
pod
could
down
do
there.
it. We
Pod
could
down.
recreate it down there.
We will
Echo.
be a parasite.
Yeah, if you guys go into the basement, let me know and I'll help you with your podcast. Wink.
I'd always want to record this in different places. That'd be very
That'd be fun. We just have to find somewhere else.
You know what you should do? You should go into that film history class tomorrow morning and just start recording.
Yeah,
While
we'll
she's
have
giving
all
her
the stuff ready.
presentation.
Start doing the 400 blows.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
That'd be
can.
funny.
We've already done it though. So
That's a pretty
Oh,
secluded
right.
part
We've
of the
already done
school,
the 400
so
blows.
that's a
What's
pretty
next,
secluded
number
part of
9?
the school. So we could do the 400 blows there.
Yeah. Well, we've already done it.
I think
So-
number 9 might be another.
this is
Oh,
number 8.
sorry, I'm not.
Yeah.
When are they gonna get a cool movie on the Criterion Collection like John Wick?
That's what I'm saying.
This movie's like John Wick.
Yeah,
This is proto John Wick. Pretty
Yeah.
Much.
this was John Wick.
Yeah.
This is the prequel.
This is the prequel. It could feels like it could be in that John Wick world
Guys.
where they have all those like weird assassins.
Number 9 on the collection after number 8 is Hard Boiled from director
Oh,
John
shout out!
Woo.
We should have done a double feature.
So
Another John
That's
Woo.
okay.
next death.
This
More
John Woo.
John Woo.
Am I gonna watch it?
Do you
Hey,
want to?
Probably not.
He's holding a baby on the
Yeah,
banner.
that looks.
I'm gonna say I probably won't watch. Well, except unless it's Face Off. I need to watch Face Off.
Face Off is very, very good.
But I'm probably not gonna watch any other John Woo movies.
I
No.
was genuinely hoping because she wanted to show a film from like world cinema from Asia. I was really hoping she was gonna choose a Old Boy.
Old Boy's so good.
Old
But
Boy.
it actually is American.
I haven't
Josh
seen
Brolin.
Old Boy.
Oh,
Yeah, you're thinking of the Spike
So-
Lee movie?
No,
He's
yeah.
there, but-
Yeah.
Isn't there a Spanish version of it too?
Really?
I'm
I'd
pretty
love to
sure there
see
is. I'm
that.
not
That'd be
sure.
cool.
Old Boy's so good though.
It's just
Yeah,
Spanish.
That's why we got to get Jake in the
I
studio.
was
He's
able
our
to see
producer
it in theaters. They did a 4K restoration for the SIF festival, and it was awesome.
of the English one.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Thank God.
saw The Dark Knight in IMAX this summer. I'm like, wow, it's cool. It, by the way, has 11 minutes of IMAX footage in there.
Nice. You get that aspect ratio switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
love that.
11 minutes, and then immediately goes
That's
back. So
glorious.
it's
Yeah.
like,
You're like, wow,
Wow.
it's so big.
Yeah.
Okay, Jake is standing in the doorway. Jake Robb, and he's
Oh, hey,
tapping
Jake.
on his watch right now.
He's letting us know it's
Is it
time.
time?
Does that mean it's time for a
I
call?
really wish
Oh,
you'd
yeah.
start wearing a shirt because this is getting like uncomfortable.
It is a little.
Jake,
he's-
we talked
yeah.
about this.
Put the shirt back on, buddy.
Pants too, dude.
Yeah. Is there any? So traditionally on these
Mhm.
podcasts, we call somebody. We ask them 2 questions.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that you would want to call, Troy? Or we
No,
not-
you think I got phone numbers on my phone? You think I got
We've
people that want
Snapchat
to talk to
audioed.
me?
Use Snapchat.
Oh.
Call the entire
If not,
film
though,
gang group.
Someone passed me their phone. I don't know where mine is.
You don't want to use your phone to call them?
Phone the entire film gang right
Oh.
No, I
No,
am.
that-
They, I know a few of
They're
them already
nerds.
hate me. I'm not.
I don't
gonna,
care. Screw them.
just
Hey,
burn
this
that
is
bridge.
my cell phone on
Yeah.
the line
Hey, you
here.
know
Yeah.
what? Could it get any worse?
Yeah, I'll let you pick someone, but not film gang.
Yeah, just one person.
Yeah.
All right.
What we do is we
no.
ask them,
I'm not letting you hold it.
We ask them 2 questions.
we ask them, have you seen the film we're talking about, and do you have a film to
and then we
recommend?
hang up.
Yeah, you have to hang.
Don't freaking. I know who you're looking for.
Who am I looking
Oh,
for?
this is off the rails.
I know who you're
love it.
looking
Yeah.
for.
This is the most off the rails ever.
I don't know
It's
who these
perfect.
people are. These Nuts Club. What the heck?
Oh,
The Giga Chats here.
These Nuts Club, that's a
Here.
classic.
I should recommend a film. 'Cause
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
You ready for this?
Troy's
You can
recommendation.
pick someone off my phone.
Shrek 3.
No.
That should be your next
No.
film. Fine.
Shrek 3.
You
Pixels.
can.
Yeah, who-
Okay.
I'll
Shrek
try
Pixels.
calling.
Pixels then?
How about
Is
the
that right?
Minions? The
Yeah.
first one.
Sing 2 has
I don't
already
know
been a
who that
Should I
is.
call
recommendation.
him?
Who is he?
Sexy
Call him.
boy, not Uthman.
I don't know who
Dude.
that is.
Call him.
Sexy
I'll
Who
boy.
are
try
these
calling
people?
him. I don't know if he'll answer on.
Throw him on speaker.
By the way, we're phoning a stranger,
Oh.
apparently.
Hello.
You're on a podcast.
You're on the Critterpit podcast right now.
Okay.
Okay. Have you seen the film The Killer?
The killer. No.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And-
Do you,
Yeah, what movie would you recommend?
what movie would you recommend?
Recommend?
Yeah.
I recently watched La Haine, like
Oh, Lahane.
in French,
Oh, Lahane?
and I really like that.
It's a great film.
Thank
I
you.
thought it was a
Okay.
Thank
good
you.
film.
Bye.
Lahane's actually
Lahane
fucking-
is awesome.
Fucking Lahane's the best like portrait of just disaffected youth
Yeah.
milling about. Beautiful
Vincent
black and white
Cassel
cinematography. One
From
of
the
my
best
favorite
Oceans
endings.
movie.
I love just a fucking around movie, pretty much, but it
Yeah.
has such a solid through line. It's great.
Yeah. It is great.
Love it.
You know what? I do have an actual film to recommend.
Okay.
And I highly suggest, I know it's a little bit controversial, but a Gangs of New York.
Okay.
Okay.
It's one of the few Scorsese I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a Scorsese I also haven't seen, so
I highly
I will
recommend it.
definitely
I know
check it out.
a lot of people, they're not big fans of it, but it has incredible parallels and story. It's a little bit on the nose, but when you're trying to study, I'd say the craft and subtext of film is
Mm-hmm.
an incredible because it is blatant sometimes. Like it's easy to spot, but once it's easy spot, you can definitely dig deeper into the themes.
Okay.
So I highly recommend it.
Uthman.
Uthman.
His full name?
Well,
No, like
whatever.
Snapchat name. I thought it was fun.
Oh, it was sexy, and then B emoji, O emoji, and then like lowercase I emoji, and then in brackets not Uthman.
What's a lowercase I emoji?
It's like a just line
Oh,
with
the
a
like
dot.
information symbol. Yeah.
So Troy is recommending Gangs of New York from Martin Scorsese, and Sexy B Boy, not Uthman, has recommended La Haine. Both
Yeah.
great films.
I have not heard of that film before.
It's great, actually.
It's great.
I have it on Criterion.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
You know
French, so we'll have you on for that one.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? This is the longest episode since the 4-hour 400 blows special.
Yeah.
100
That one
blows
went
per hour,
crazy.
yeah.
Oh, it has to be 4 hours.
What do you mean? We did record it. It was 4 hours.
Do you want to be interested in doing with you guys?
Yeah.
Specifically, you guys.
Yeah.
Watch 2003's Chicago, all right?
Okay.
Then watch Gangs of New York and decide if Chicago should have won the Oscar.
I'd be down.
Okay.
I'd love to do that.
Good double
Just
feature.
historical
Yeah.
Oscar showdowns.
Yeah. Oh, we should look up what the Oscar was that won in 1989, and then see
do
if
that.
we decide if this movie was better than that movie.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man.
Oscars 1989.
Yeah.
Rain Man.
Okay, I haven't
Was
seen
it
it.
Rain Man?
Yeah, Rain Man. Best Picture.
I was so close. I was one word off.
Best actor for
Rain
Best
Man.
Rocket in Rain Man.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Rob-
Best editing went to Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I forgot that was 89, yeah. I'm pretty sure Robin Williams was nominated for something that year.
It's so interesting to look at
Yeah,
all the
maybe.
films that were nominated for Oscars
And
Yeah.
lost.
and just what's their relevance today?
Yeah,
It
exactly.
says a lot about
It-
that institution.
I listened to another podcast. I don't remember which one, but they
Trailer.
always say that the best screenplay is the one that's remembered, not the best picture
That'd be
necessarily.
interesting. We should look at that. On
Yeah.
one of these eps.
Yeah,
Go through them.
there'll be a special app.
What would you guys rate The Killer from John Woo? Because I'm an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
78%.
Okay.
I'm like, for me, I'm going to be honest. It's either, like, there's two numbers that flash in my head 7 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. There's no
Yeah.
in between.
Choose now. Don't think. Just say.
Yeah.
9.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nine. We'll
Nine's,
go with the 9.
nine's
It was
good.
really good.
I'm going with an 8. 8.
Love is Blind.
I would watch
War
this
is
movie a
Blind.
lot. Definitely. I'll rewatch it. I'll
Better
recommend
than
it to
Cleo
people.
5 to 7.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would also
on
say
first
it's-
watch. Yeah.
I would say it's better than 400 Blows as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like 400 Blows, though.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
the part of that movie where it's got the kid.
Yeah. Me too.
All right. Is
Yeah,
that another
okay.
episode?
Okay, guys.
Okay.
Well, thank you for tuning into the Critterpit.
And thank you to
Thank you,
Troy,
Troy.
and
Yeah.
thank you, Graham.
It's probably the last one I'll get on because I'm pretty sure they're going back, yeah, no more of this guy.
Yeah.
No,
No,
we'd love
no.
to have you on anytime.
Yeah. All the time.
Sayonara.
And goodbye. See
Au
you guys next
revoir.
time
Goodbye.
with John Woo's Hard Boiled.
Hard boiled.
Arrivederci.